All right, what's going on, guys? So today it's a rainy day. I'm here by myself. I've been pretty bored with this staying at home, and I think my buddy Eric Jameson back in Omaha, has finally convinced me it's time to do something about all of these couplers in the car. So we're gonna try and work on getting rid of at least for right now. We're gonna try and work on getting rid of this coupler right here. Just to eliminate that, so I'm going to weld probably these two aluminum charge pipes together, and then I'm going to look at a way to make this more efficient down here with both of these. I want to see if I can't get rid of maybe one coupler right here after right after the turbo. See if we can't make it a little bit better. It is a rainy day here, and I'm going to do my best to keep you guys updated with what I'm doing. I'm by myself today, so I don't know how much filming I'll be able to get to, but I am going to get some stuff welded up today. I'm not a professional, so don't judge my welds, but we'll get to it. Okay, so here's that charge pipe, and basically what I did originally, if you're familiar with the On3 kit, it comes standard for the factory intake. And so what to do is kind of the quick fix, and I did a horrible job at it, obviously. Whatever, 3 years ago when I did it, was to just cut down the weld and rotate this down, and then use a 3.5-inch straight coupler and to connect it back together. So we're going to try to eliminate this one because it is kind of rickety and it was a bad job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the grinder, a grinding wheel on as a flat plane, in order to try to even this out right here. That way I don't have giant gaps to be filling while I'm trying to weld. I'm also going to do my best to clean off a lot of these, this old weld right here that was on there from when I got the kit. So we'll get the grinder out, and I'm going to clean this up, get all this paint off way back, and then we're going to work on getting this flattened out so it's a nice good surface for me to try to weld to, and then we'll see how well my welds can turn out. At this point, I've kind of realized what I'm doing here, which is I'm basically impregnating this aluminum with the paint. So these welds are going to be really difficult and contaminated. So now I kind of have to go back, and I'm going to use some paint stripper to get this all the way off, because I don't think that this is getting the paint off as much as it is impregnating it into the aluminum. So I'm gonna go back and use some paint stripper and take this off. I think it'll be a little easier for me to weld that way. I can work with this. I'm not the best welder in the world anyway, so it's not going to come out perfect ever, and I'm okay with that because this is my car and hate on it. But we're just going to work now on closing these gaps down right here. Like you can see, this is pretty uneven. So what I do is I lay it flat onto the surface of the grinding wheel and use it to get a nice level surface. So what it'll do is it'll grind out all the high spots first, and then once I look and I can see a nice perfect circle grinding mark in here, I know that this face right here is perfectly flush, and that's what gives me a pretty decent gap to work with. So that's what we're going to shoot for. I'm going to finish up this piece and then do the other one, and then we'll check out the fitment on the car. So we're, for the most part, pretty clean. I'm gonna obviously sand this and paint it back black when I'm done finished welding this. Finished welding it. But the fitment is pretty good. We're gonna mock it up on the car and put some marks on it, but you know, that's not that bad of a gap. I can probably manage that, even though I'm not the best welder in the world. So we'll get this on the car, and you guys can make fun of my welding skills. All right, I'd say it fits pretty good in there. So I think I'm gonna mark it right about here. Not too much of a gap on the bottom. Boom. Alright, so we've got our trusty practice piece, so we can double check our settings, and I haven't welded in aluminum in probably like a week, so probably we'll screw it up once or twice, and then it'll be nice that I did it on this practice piece and not on the one that's going to go on the car. So I'll pick a spot here. Nice blunted tip for TIG welding aluminum. If you have it too sharp, the tip of the tungsten will like to melt off and deteriorate. So okay, so there's the other two that I just ran. They look better. I feel like I'm set up okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tack these two together and we'll see how it goes. No, I'm not left-handed, but today I'm left-handed, so I guess. Update, I still suck at welding. Alright, well, like I told you guys, what we go for in this garage is runs and drives. But, I mean, it's not terrible. I did dip the tungsten a couple of times. It was not exactly fit up nice and even right there, but you know, whatever. It's not gonna leak, and it's definitely not gonna get spray painted over. So I think it's gonna look fine, and it's gonna be. I'm happy with it. There's a couple of good spots. Well, okay, just kidding. There's a big giant hole right there that now I have to fix, but. I'm not a professional, so don't listen to anything that I tell you to do. But we're just out here having fun, so that's what we're gonna keep doing that every day. But it doesn't look that bad, right? This is my wife, everybody. Say hi to Mary Kate. And our dog is sneaking out.
Put that out.
It doesn't look too bad.
Wait, why did you do that?
If you just like look at it real quick and then look away. What's up, Buster?
Wait, why did you do that?
One less coupler to blow off. We're gonna get copyrighted. You're playing music. Get out of here. Shh. Don't listen to that, YouTube. Alright, so here we go. This is all finished up on there. I think it looks a lot better. It's nice to get rid of that coupler. One less place for it to fit. Oh, can't forget this. One less place for it to fail. And we'll pop off a coupler at least. So we're gonna get rid of a couple more of them. Maybe one day I'll think about putting one of the HD style clips up here. I know Cy and B&L Fab have those couplers, like the universal style where they can move a lot, and they're V-band cold side piping, kind of like the Vibrant HD ones. But so put them there, and then think about what we're gonna do down here, where I would like to get rid of as much of this over here as possible. This is a lot of couplers. You know, you can see 1, 2 couplers right here, right in a real short run, where they do have a tendency to blow off. I think actually this one might have blown off that day I took the car out on the street, so maybe we'll see about routing it this direction, more straight over towards it. Before, this would come down, it had a straight coupler with a 90-degree pipe with a 90-degree coupler, and went back past the air conditioning compressor down there, and then looped down, and then came forward to this coupler right here, which was the other direction, parallel to the ground, and then went straight into the intercooler. But what I'm thinking is eliminating a coupler, so we're just going to go straight, and then we're going to go 90 and go straight down to there. So that's going to eliminate actually 2 couplers. So 1 cut, pretty easy enough. I mean, it's close. I mean, we just got to work out here this with the frame rail. A little tiny bit of fab in here to figure out how I'm going to get this to go straight down. Just weld that up right there, and then we've eliminated 2 couplers from this side. So then there will only be 1 coupler there, and 1 coupler down here at the bottom where it connects to the intercooler, and that's it. Only 2 couplers on this side. The other side, at some point in time, I'll rethink that side too, but I'm gonna get this side marked up right here, and then I'll weld that up, and we'll be in business. 2 couplers down on this side. What's up, Eric? Holler at me. This piece right here, well, other way, it's gonna go like this. So basically, it's gonna go straight off of the turbo and then straight down into the intercooler right there, just like that. And it's gonna And it sneaks by the frame and the AC condenser and the radiator just perfectly fine. So, I mean, this weld was a little bit better than earlier, I would say. Looks good. I'm just going to throw some paint on this. That way you cannot see it. Throw those clamps on, and then we should be good to go. We'll figure out what we're going to do with the driver's side. There's not... it's not as easy over there, but we'll see what we can come up with on that side. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.